Hi, today's video is all about how to use spare room keywords to make sure you are attracting the exact right tenants for your HMO. So here we are on Spare Room, and I'm sure you're very familiar with the look and feel of this particular site. I'm sure you use it all the time for advertising your rooms. But did you know that Spare Room can help you no matter where you are advertising across the country with one very, very special tool that's designed for London tenants and London landlords. Now, first of all, you must be logged out of the site because this won't work if you're logged into Spare Room. You've got to make sure you're logged out of the site for this particular feature to work. And it's a really special feature. So what you see is the normal front page from Spare Room, but if we look down, you'll see it says looking in London. So this is a special feature for people living and working and renting houses and renting rooms in London. And it's called the Where to Live Wizard. So this is ideal if you are a tenant and you're looking for a room to rent. But I want to share this with you because if you are renting rooms, you're a landlord, you're an investor, you've got rent-to-rents, you're maybe looking at comparing room prices, or you're starting to devise your adverts to get more people to book viewings and rent your rooms. This is a really important tool. It's called the Where to Live Wizard. Now at the moment it only focuses on London, but this is a really super tool that you can integrate wherever your rooms are across the UK. So what it says is a bit of an introduction to London, how it's a big place, and how this Where to Live Wizard will help you if you are looking for a room. So number one thing is please choose between 2 and 5 qualities you look for in an area. So this is really for tenants to say, okay, what kind of room am I looking for? What kind of house do I want to live in? What kind of people do I want to share with? Well, okay, let's say if it was me, I'd like it to be friendly, I'd like it to be safe, picturesque, I'd like it to be chilled, and I'd like it to be quirky. That's how many? 5 characteristics. Fantastic. Now I can then decide as a tenant how much I would like to pay in rent. So I'm going to put £7.50. And then Spare Room will come up with a list of properties, list of areas where I could choose to live. So Greenwich, Blackheath, Finchley, Palmer's Green, Dulwich, all sound very nice to me. I've got obviously no intention of renting a room in any of those areas. And then I can press search for rooms in the selected area, and Spare Room will very kindly find a number of rooms that meet my criteria in those selected areas. And here we are. So it's come up with a whole list. So this is a totally customizable list that Spare Room has used to find the words from my preferred choices that match the adverts that landlords and agents have put in their adverts. So they've matched the two together, and this is the list they've come up with. And they think, Wendy, you're going to like these rooms. They match your criteria, they match your budget, and they're exactly in the right area for you. So I could look at all of those rooms and decide to organise viewings. But what about if you are a landlord or you're an investor? How can this tool work for you? Well, obviously, if you're not in London, it's going to be a slightly different way of using it. But if you're in London, utilising the words that are in this list, these are the key words that Spare Room will be asking tenants to use to match their preferences with your profile, with your adverts. So it makes sense for you to choose the qualities that are in your HMO and put those into your advert. And this is where this becomes a fantastic tool for advertising. If you use those keywords, they will be in your advert, and you can create some wonderful advertising blurb that can go into the adverts, and then when tenants are searching for those keywords, they'll find them and they will look for them, and your room will be the one that comes to the top of the list. Now, what if you're not in London? Well, the fact is, even if you're not in London, these are a fantastic list of keywords. Spare Room has done their research. They know exactly what tenants are looking for. They know the kind of qualities that attract a tenant to a room and make them want to book a viewing. So even if you're not in London, I would recommend that you download this list of keywords and see how you can creatively integrate those into your advertising. These are the types of properties that tenants are looking for right now, and this can really set you apart from the trends. This could set you apart from the crowd even, because this can allow you to create adverts that really appeal to tenants. So use the keywords, use the Where to Live wizard to help you to formulate your adverts and to formulate the wording in your adverts so that they work really, really well. Now, what's also really interesting about this particular feature, the Looking in London feature, is that tenants are also able to search by commute time. So you can find a room depending on how far away you want to be from central London. Travel zone. So what kind of travel zone are you looking to rent in? And what tube line? So if there's a particular tube line that you want to stay on, then you as a tenant can have a look and say, right, I want to be something on the Bakerloo line from £900. I can afford £900 a month. What is on the Bakerloo line that's going to get me straight into central London at £900 a month? And all of those rooms pop up. So Spare Room is beginning to recognise the importance of keywords, the value of keywords. At the moment, it only works as a direct feature for anybody who's renting or advertising rooms in London, but I think this might be rolled out as time goes on. So this is a great time for you to start to integrate those keywords into your adverts and make your adverts really stand out from the crowd. I hope that helps you, and I'll speak to you very soon. Bye for now.